And then start another. And I'm going to change the category to Fall Guys, even though we're going to be playing Fortnite, technically. Yeah, I should probably experiment and learn some of the other weapons, but like my mentality is just like, oh, the game tracks how many missions you've played with each weapon. Well, I guess I'm going to use the weapon I like forever then. that's literally how my brain operates, unfortunately. So I've apart from like the training area where it doesn't track your weapon usage, I've only used hammers. OCD is a problem. don't get it. Not that I'm officially diagnosed, in full disclosure, but I mean, there's kind of enough evidence. Damn. Yeah, you really mainlined that game for a while, didn't you? Respect. All right, game capture. So it's been a long time since I've streamed Fortnite. So performance-wise, this might be a disaster, but we'll see. The game is still loading. And it's also probably muted. No, it's not. Let me know how the volume is. It might be low compared to Zenless. Once volume is happening. I have this on my hard disk drive, so it always takes a moment for the first load. So yeah, for those who don't know, I am a huge Fall Guys fan and pretty damn good at it. So watching the game slowly die after it went free to play, again, started great, but the Switch version really killed it because there were too many errors that it was causing, so they had to start vaulting stuff, and they never really fully brought everything back. And then they came out with the map creator and stopped doing their own content. It was not a great state of affairs. Switch my skin, actually. Favorites. Yeah, the thing about Monster Hunter World for me is I got well, I didn't really have enough friends who played it consistently, and so I got toward the end of Iceborne and really started to wear on my nerves. I struggled with Alatreon. Because of the elemental damage requirement. I just couldn't get drops for hammers, and I could never keep up the elemental damage to stop it from nuking me. So that I couldn't solo. I had to do it with other people, just randos. And then I was able to do the version you have to fight before Fatalists, and then I, got to fight Fatalists, and I'm like, I don't care enough. I do have the Platinum Trophy for the base game of Monster Hunter World. That's a lot. That doesn't surprise me, though. A lot of Monster Hunter fans are pretty kooky. I have like 600, so I'm in there. So yeah, I've got this character that's that I basically styled after my VTuber model. Pretty happy about that. Also, where is... I don't like this. I have to scroll through 3 rows of this to get to the actual epic made, like, curated stuff. Don't worry, guys. I've got the Cybertruck. All right. So, it's long been noted that a lot of Mediatonic staff have probably been shuffled over to work on Fortnite, just like the Rocket League devs, just like Harmonix. And so there's kind of a skeleton crew that's still maintaining the original game. And I can kind of consider this Fall Guys 2 in a lot of ways. I actually didn't play Penguin Pickup. Let's actually do that first. This will be blind first time content. Yes, the Cybertruck is in Fortnite. So not all character models are available as Fall Guys beans, but this is actually pretty impressive. It's kind of like Lego Fortnite, how they've had to update some of them over the time. Like my skin, for example, the one that I like, the Prefect Patroller, that has custom elements to it. If we switch over here, when Lego Fortnite first launched, this was what you got. And it's like, okay, that looks nothing like that. But then they updated it to this. You still can't customize the colors. And I think Oscar is the same. Yeah, so Oscar the tiger, who you saw earlier, which is a white tiger, like they have the base version of Oscar. I don't like how much this character model looks like fucking Harry Potter. But, you know. I also like how Mediatonic made Flush Your Friends and the Furniture Hunts Us secret Mediatonic lore as they were, I guess, getting used to the engine. But yeah, I do think it's cool. All right, I meant to check out this. This looks like a fucking Has-Been Hotel or Hell of a Boss character. For reference, I love Has-Been Hotel. I can't stand Hell of a Boss. I think it's garbage. 2B is not in Fortnite to my knowledge. I mean, there are some similar characters. Like here, I'm gonna. If we go to select Hush, there's Hush. He's very similar. A lot of really cool character designs. There's this. I like this guy because I've got a pirate aesthetic. Or pending pirate aesthetic. I'm also a huge Sea of Thieves fan. A lot of the anime skins are super cool. Aphrodite is really cool. There were a bunch of people saying that she's apparently trans. I think people were just making that up, but it would be cool if true. I don't pay attention to Fortnite lore. This character reminds me of Shy Lily because of the weird little hair that's sticking out on the left and right sides. Oh no, right. So the skins that are available in this version of Fall Guys. Oh, and this is the weird furry that everyone's in love with. I shouldn't say weird. I think Meowskulls is awesome. Oh, here's Nara. There you go. All the and this is Selvaria from Valkyria Chronicles Christmas version. And I believe her actual Christmas art in Valkyria Chronicles just looked like this character. Weird, legally distinct. But yes, all the Fall Guys skins that are available in Fortnite are based on Fortnite skins. None of the original. Also have this white tiger girl. She was the only one available for like the longest time. But yeah. All your eventually they may so content from Rocket League has made the jump over here as like a slow trickle. So a Fall Guys content might get ported over here, but it will take a while. And again, there's no actual like queue up into a playlist and play a battle royale with Fall Guys. Actually, I'm putting the cart before the horse. We should play an actual match of Fortnite. Also, I got the fucking Pirates of the Caribbean Sparrow run. Yeah. Let me make sure that my licensed music is turned off, because I was fiddling with that. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I have some stuff that's licensed. I liked like this is a fucking Lady Gaga Rain on Me reference. I had Planet of the Base as one, which is always a good one. Let's see if we could find that real quick. Well, too late. But the reason why we're going into actual Fortnite is because there is actually a statue you can interact with that puts you into a Fall Guys course in the Fortnite world. It's just floating over a section of the map. which is wild, but that's the benefit of everything being ported into the same engine. The physics are not quite the same. And at first I thought they were really bad. I think it definitely still has, there are some physics issues and geometry issues with some of the objects, but the actual beam physics are pretty similar and they're not that bad. Let's see, where is Interstellar Base? We're not gonna hear the music, but there it is. Yeah, so you can walk around doing the Planet of the Base dance. And then I also have... So yes, the Fall Guys thing is here. And we're just gonna do this and exit. I'm not actually here to play Fortnite. Well, this is the Fall Guys course, just floating ominously over the mountains. It's like something out of an alien movie. There's an unidentified flying object floating over the mountains. And there are beans that are running on top of it. Again, let me know how the volume is. It might be pretty low. I might want to bump it up one interval. And I know the Fall Guys music is pretty loud, so we'll see. Oh, you get 3 attempts, huh? There's also a ranking system. So yeah, these little bumpers here, the physics here is not great. Yeah, that shouldn't be happening, but it's fine. You also don't really get to adjust your jump height, which is annoying. There's no grab button. But you can vault. Oh, that guy's gonna be an asshole. We're not gonna make it. Just because of that guy who interrupted my route. Oh, wait! Yeah, we did! By like 9 nanoseconds. You can also fall. Wow. Oh, that's weird. I've never done that before. So yeah, based on your placement, you will get a Penguin that gives you guns. Yeah. And I'm playing this with a controller. I'm not much of a PC gamer, honestly. So mouse and keyboard is not really my jam. Let's find one person. Oh yeah, the dance I like. Boop 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 boop. Oh, I like this one. I like surf music in the little booty shake. Yeah. And then we got pizza. Because you gotta. And then I have this, which is just cool. I like this kind of rain dance aesthetic with the kicking of the water. And then the little hip movement. Good shit. Fortnite, so here's the thing, right? People meme about Fortnite. I legitimately think that Fortnite is an interesting game and a solid platform. It took a long time to get to where it is. And when I first played it, I thought it was terrible. Because it was. Because navigating the map was miserable. And it basically just came down to build or die. Once they added zero build, I mean, say no more. It was great. And I do have the audio, like hard of hearing assist on, and pretty much everyone turns that on. There are some devs of some games that are like, no, we don't want to add features like that. And it's like, okay, so you'd rather like give all players a potential advantage than make your game accessible to people that are hearing impaired. Okay, cool. Feel free to die on that hill then, sir. I do like the triple barrel Gatekeeper shotgun that they have right now. It's reminiscent of the Hydra from Resident Evil 6. But just the movement in Fortnite is pretty fun. Like, with sliding, they got the Apex slide. You can do some cool stuff with that. These people are fighting a boss. There are all these quests you can do, so you don't actually have to play the Battle Royale if you don't want to. Hello, sir. Hello. He was trying. Can't say he didn't. Oh, hi. I am primarily a shotgunner in most games. I'm much better at twitching than I'm at maintaining a consistent aim. Ooh, that's juicy. No, that's pretty good. I lied. We're playing Fortnite now. At least one match. Oh, hello. Oh, there's a couple of you. Yeah. And this is the flavor of the week weapon. Whew. All right. Got a crown. So yeah, they always add the miniguns back. All right, that's pretty cool. Enforcer. I like the assault rifle I have right now. So they always add these fucking like anime weapons and like seasonal things. Like there was like a hammer for the longest time that had like ridiculous movement potential. And the gloves are currently that. Do I want this? I think we're fine to go without. I can tap fire. So basically, you have a punch combo that does a lot of damage, and then you have an uppercut that sends you into the air, and then you can do aerial punches to rapidly move around, and then if you aim at the ground, you do a ground slam. True enough, it's my crown now. And there is actually a thing known as a crowned victory royale, which is basically like getting one where you have a crown, or like get two back to back because you get a crown if you got a victory royale in the previous match. So yeah, that's the whole thing. So if you are not familiar with Fortnite, so health is green at the bottom left. There are two types of shields. Everyone gets a regenerating 50 shield, sprint gauge, compass on the top. Map at the top right shows the storm circle, shows the storm, how long it is before the storm has closed, and then how much time before the next storm closure is going to happen. You see how many people are left in the match, how many eliminations, and then downs, and then eliminations you have. Because if you're playing co-op, oh, hello. If you're playing squads, like duos, trios, squads, there will be, if there are players remaining, people will not die instantly. They will go down first and can be resurrected. And even if they do die, players can pick up your respawn card, go to a reboot van, and respawn those players with a pistol. But the important thing is that they go back in the game. There's also a new reload mode I have not played, but apparently you can respawn as much as you want without needing a respawn van until like the last circle or something like that. And then Apex immediately stole that concept, which is fair because the respawn van concept was stolen from Apex. So, you know, these games just kind of steal from each other. You can also get gold, which is at the bottom right, that you use to purchase items from NPCs or vending machines. Again, you can do various weekly and story quests. There's a weird narrative that children care about. Fortnite is an interesting game to play, even just for the PvE purposes, like to unlock skins and just have fun with the platform that they've created of all these custom games that are available, and just playing a fun third-person shooter with your friends. That's just cool to bum around in and have some hijinks sometimes. You know, the big thing about this season is vehicles, and everyone hates it because if you get in a vehicle, you can equip various things like bulletproof tires, minigun or grenade launcher, spiked bumper on the front of it that can just destroy buildings and stuff as you drive through it. So again, like I was saying with the fists, what ends up happening is the end of the match always ends up just being a whole bunch of people in heavily armored vehicles and a bunch of people flying around with fists. And it's just the whole thing. Also, there are bots. In most matches, you'll see more of them the lower your rank is. There will be bots. You can kind of recognize them based on certain behaviors that they exhibit. Just shooting poorly, making a lot of noise when they don't need to. Oh, speaking of... Ah, Goku! Goku Black! Uh-oh. Well, there we go. And that's how those matches end. So that's the season. I've been meaning to show this to a couple friends, but I decided we should wait to collab with that until after the season is over, because the vehicles really just fuck things up. But a lot of the vehicle stuff is in the southern part of the map, which is all like the Mad Max style wasteland stuff. Because every season they also change pretty significant portions of the map, and then every chapter they just completely remake the entire map. For me, I like season 2's map the best. But season 3, I believe, or chapter 3, sorry. Chapter 2, best map. Chapter 3 is, and I think Reload actually brings back elements from all maps, because like there's tilted towers right there in the image. Chapter 3 is when they added zero build. Oh, I've been playing since the very first chapter. My buddy Cthulhu's suggested that my friend Raptor and I get into it, and didn't really stick. Ended up playing it with a coworker as well. Got our first win with him, and then eventually once more and more stuff started getting added to it, and they started adjusting the map so it wasn't as miserable to explore and run around in, because there was so much verticality and you were just expected to build ramps and structures to climb on top of hilltops and whatnot, but then you'd get stuck up there because you couldn't safely navigate downwards. It was it's just miserable. But once they started adding more movement, zero build and stuff like that, it started feeling like a proper video game. Stuff like sprinting and vaulting and sliding did not exist until around when zero build was added. So, you know, very significant changes. So back to Fall Guys. We're gonna go to our tiger skin, because that is Oscar is. I also really like. So there's actually a flavor of ice cream called many different names, like Tiger, typically called Tiger Tail. It's actually a Canadian flavor, which is basically it's orange and black licorice ice cream. You barely taste the black licorice. It ends up tasting like an orange creamsicle, because the cream is the more overpowering flavor than the licorice. So even if you don't like licorice, and I know many people don't, I don't, it's delicious. And just seeing how they're using the sprinkle texture, the sprinkle pattern from Fall Guys on this to represent the tiger stripes. Me just seeing, you know, tiger with sprinkles, I'm like, oh yeah, this is just like tiger tail ice cream skin, and I love that. A little bit of Canadian trivia. People always talk about the ketchup chips. They don't talk about All Dressed like they should. People don't talk about Big Turk, which is a Nestle branded Turkish Delight chocolate bar, which is exclusive to Canada. And then we also have a type of gum that tastes like soap, and its marketing slogan is, "Yup, still tastes like soap." It's called Thrills. Yeah, so I'm just fucking rambling, but we're at the main event now. We showed off our Fall Guys. We got punched by Goku, which is appropriate. I mean, I can't be too mad. I mean, Goku Black, I think, specifically. I don't know. I'm not a big Dragon Ball fan. All right, so a lot of these are not, again, collect penguins and return to the edge. Try to get the best time. Collect them all. All right. Okay, a little Easter egg hunt. I mean, while we're here. So there's some stuff here that's like, hey, you know, this could be a mode when we actually add like matchmaking for Fall Guys. But currently it's just kind of weird. Oh. Like this is similar to something like Hoopsie Daisy or something like that. And a lot of these maps do have some kind of like leaderboard or time trial requirement. Oh, probably inside the yep, and then make it to the edge. Boom. Is there a well, best time? Well, there doesn't seem to be like a record. It just says I'm gold because I have the fastest time. So that's whatever. That's not super great. It's an interesting concept. Again, the intent I think there is it's an Easter egg hunt to be played against multiple people. Fastest one to complete that goal wins. Also, apparently that was on private. Okay. Weird. So that's okay. That's interesting. But there was also, we'll get the boring stuff out of the way. So Bean Circuit is literally just like a tutorial. No. There's a different one that's like a tutorial, but this is just like, hey, it's a race. The gold time is 1 minute. I have gotten it before. It's actually a little bit tricky. And they have brought back the power-ups that they added in the creator update in Fall Guys, which I have mixed feelings about. Because I was never a big part of Fall Guys until very recently, and I think only creator maps have them. I don't know if any of the official Mediatonic maps actually do that. God damn it. There is a retry function. Oh, hold on, I never noticed that before. There's actually what am I doing? I pressed the wrong button. There we go. It also gives you a little bit of a oh, they changed this. Those were in different positions. Weird. Woo! I was wary about these watermelon hammers. Whoa. There we go. Now that wasn't great. Oh, was it 1 minute 30? I think it was 1:30, actually. What? Oh, the round timer. Okay. Yeah, this is the weird thing because again, these are just like demo things. They just have this on a recurring timer. Come on. That's nonsense. Oh, well. That was not where it was previously. So I guess every time the server resets, it also changes the location of the power-ups. Yeah, the one is no longer up here. It's fine. So like, as much as I would like to use the turbo boost to go through here quickly, it feels like such a liability. Because you get a little boost forward, and it always is a little disorienting for me. Okay. There's also swimming now, which was not a thing in Fall Guys previously. And that's clearly part of the whee! There we go. Finish! There we go. Gold run. Woo! We're good. Video games. So like that again is kind of whatever. It's a little wonky. And it doesn't play to its strength. It exists again, it's a proof of concept. But now we have Hexagon Unlimited. And this is an interesting concept. So Hexagon, if you're familiar, basically every player that steps on a tile deletes the tile, and if you fall out of like completely to the bottom and touch the slime, you're eliminated. So there are two main strategies: the people who just run around wildcat deleting all the tiles as soon as possible, causing people to fall, and then the people who jump one tile at a time to make sure they stay up as high as possible for as long as possible, which was the optimal strat. This, however, changes things. So again, we're joining a match in progress, so there's not much point in actually trying. But we have to basically interact with 250 hexes to win. And there are power-ups. You can drain points from other players by using a power-up. Num 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 num. Oh, you lose half of them if you drop out? Okay, I didn't do that before, so there you go. Just kind of belaboring things by doing that. Rude. And it also seems like the power-ups are fixed. The top floor always seems to be... Actually, no, that's not true. Never mind. The positions, I think, are fixed, but the effects are different. So there's like a magnet that can drain tiles from other players. There's the speed boost. There is a bomb that will launch you into the air and destroy a large amount of tiles around you. It might also blow away other people that are near you, and potentially cause them to go into the slime and lose half their tiles. So, you know. But again, since this is a game of tiles, you kind of want to tread the line here. And there are bounce pads that you can use on the sides to go back up to the higher... Oh, there you go. There's a countdown there. Yeah, so you just want to straddle the line between two tiles to optimize your tile completion. So there's the bomb. Oh, we'll just do that then. Got a magnet. Oh, you can't actually get up to the top floor from the bottom without losing half your stuff. Oh wait, no, I lied. There it is. Woo! Boom. And what's interesting is that the effects differ. So there's a map we're going to be, so that was a very, it pushed us in that certain direction and gave us a very floaty jump. No, stop taking my hexes, bro. So it makes it actually very easy to land. However, we're going to be playing a different one. Where every time you hit one of those bounce pads, it puts you in this like rolling, frictionless state where you can slide around the fucking place if you're not careful. Yeah. So there's an optimal strat. I mean, I got to 250, the next person got to 83, you know. Sometimes we're good at the video games. Emote. Yeah. So that's that. And I think that mode is interesting. It has potential. I think that could definitely be a fun mode to play with a whole bunch of people. So now onto the really cool stuff. Did you have fun? Sure. So now we've got Tumble Towers. And this is basically Fall Guys if it were Super Mario 3D Land. And it has a fixed camera, and you just go up multiple levels. I want to say it's like 15, 20 floors. And it's kind of a really fun little platformer. I don't know if this would work in the context of an actual Fall Guys level, but it is interesting, and it's I feel like it's kind of a testament to how decent a platformer Fall Guys really is. And it kind of has no reason to be. And how I also feel like it underlines how important it is. So yeah, this is basically the tutorial for Fall Guys. But this also kind of underlines like how important a feel is for a platformer, and why games like Stumble Guys and whatever have not really claimed the same kind of I don't want to say popularity, because people certainly play it, but just the affection, I feel. I don't feel like people are out here being like, oh yeah, I have such fun memories of Stumble Guys. No. I just think these fixed cameras are actually really interesting. Not all of them are great. I will not claim that all of them are great. But like, these platforms just immediately remind me of like some levels from 3D Land. Let's do a pro gamer move. You know, big gamer, big games, pro, yes. Insightful commentary, I know. No, that's... God damn it. Well, we may as well just leave. That's stupid. That clock should always be visible. They shouldn't just say like, oh, hey, by the way, we're gonna fucking end your run. That you cannot finish that in 56 seconds from that point. I feel like a more bite-sized, like they could make multiple towers. They could take that level and like split it into like 3 different races with other players, and I think that could be really fun. I think this by far is the most interesting map that they've created, and honestly is like one of the best Fall Guys levels in general, in my opinion. This is really cool. I do like how the Fall Guys jump animation is very much inspired by Mario. Just the fist in the air, you know. But there is one more map after this, and it's the most appropriate streamer map. I'm not gonna hype it up too much, but I don't normally play rage games, but this is the closest we're gonna get. It's probably not how that should have worked, but sure. Oh no. Oh no. Oh! Oh! I feel like that was a physics foible. I don't think that was actually a mantle. Yeah, see, now we're inside Skriller Town, which is awkward. Not sure how I feel about it, if I'm being completely honest. It's not bad, it's just unusual for Fall Guys. And then we're in Crash Bandicoot. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Slime wall. Slime wall. Woo! I never had the wall that close when I did this previously. I didn't actually realize that was a thing. I saw the wall. I just didn't know, like, acknowledge what it was. It's like, okay, well, now I get it. That was dicey. Whee! But yeah, I do hope that this ends up becoming, like, ultimately Fall Guys 2, because that is a game that I miss playing. But, like, I just, getting back into it is always depressing. Because it's just not the same. They changed it too much. And, like, all the new creator maps, a lot of them are not great. They don't have a fundamental understanding of what makes Fall Guys maps fun and interesting. We're gonna have to wait this out. I will say there is a bit of an awkwardness to diving toward a wall. You're more likely to bounce off the wall than ledge grab it, which, to be fair, can be an issue in the original Fall Guys as well. This one is pretty cool. And this again feels like something out of a Mario game. Whee! Yeah, I think it's 15. Oh, God. The hitboxes on some of the obstacles are a lot wider than you think. That was dicey. Okay, so 6 minutes 53 seconds was that guy's best time. So this section is a little uncomfortable. That shit. I don't like it. Gotten to the... Whoa! Ooh. Okay. Not gonna question it. And you always want to run with the direction. I do not trust the physics yet to run across those middle pipe sections, but normally that's what you would do to really optimize that. But yeah, like Fall Guys is all about the little optimizations, like run with the direction of the turning. Well, that guy was a proper gamer. We do a little gaming. A little bit. Oh. Oh no, I might not make the 653. You might be a super gamer. This is not the final floor. Wow. Kudos to that guy. Woo! Woo! Come on, stop rolling. Stop rolling. See, this is the weird rolling physics I was talking about. It also apparently fucks up your jump height. Well, that was mean. I honestly don't know what the optimal strategy here is. I feel like, again, you're supposed to be pushing against like other players or something. Woo! All right. Yeah, not a fan of the little like roly-poly nonsense, but yeah, not bad. I like that. I like that a lot. And now, on to the finale. Is anybody familiar with Only Up? Hit streamer rage game. Because we're about to play Falling Up. And it is so similar. And I have cleared it, but there will be just as much pucker factor. Not much you can really do to help it. And like I said, this is again where the fact that something like this is as functional as it is impressive. And the physics feel reliable enough for me to not get like super upset. Okay, here's the water. You can hold jump to quickly surface. Yeah, that guy's struggling. Yeah, so you just kind of like flop around on the ground for a little bit. I don't like it. And it seems like it's just that one bounce pad in the tower. And then all the bounce pads here do it. There are no checkpoints here. So if I fall, it's on me to land on something, or it's all the way back to the beginning. But yeah, Only Up is a Unity asset flip where you just climb a bunch of random objects up to an absurd height. And the game will troll you by breaking the floor at certain points. Thankfully, this does not do that. But it does have similar mechanics, like a ledge grab and stuff like that. And also copious shortcuts. It's got a pretty active speedrun community behind it. And a lot of people just rip it off because guess what? They're all Unity asset flips. And then they just call it the same thing. And it's like, this is Only Up, but with co-op. So like, you can go over there and take that, but it's really hard. So I'm going to take the safe way, which is still just as difficult in other ways. I don't like this. This object right there can go to hell. I'm getting stream anxiety. I'm a lot shakier than I was playing this in the dead of night last night. So the real tilting spot is right here. So you gotta hit this. Oh my god, the lag. Okay, got an aerial control. And then you go up here, but you also need to stop moving. Because if you hold forward at all as you land, you'll just fucking slide off that like it's a fucking ice rink. It's not pleasant. I haven't touched one of those things, but I assume they bounce you the fuck away. So what you want to do here is avoid touching that. And then go far forward, and then you land up here. And you skip a very large swath of the map. And go where the rubber duckies are. You go up. Oop. And then we're in the clouds. So yeah, there's like a whole like tree section where you go through some logs, but you can just skip that. And again, you want to control your momentum or else you can bounce over. Whee! The cloudy terrain is also kind of awkward. You will slide off it, so you need to be careful. I've never had any huge missteps, but you don't want to commit to anything that's too generous. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Welcome back. Do it all again. That's actually the first time that ever happened to me. I just the thing is, you hit those huge jumps and you go through those there's like a little tunnel, and if you clip the edge of it, it sends you off in like the opposite direction. And then you need to try and like both aerial control yourself, just stop like your horizontal momentum, but then you also need to rotate the camera downwards and make sure that you, once you've regained your control, that you are steering yourself back to the bounce pad you last hit, or at least the ground around it. Because if you go backwards trying to correct and you oversteer, which is really easy to do, you do that, you fall. You don't land back on the clouds. Even though the clouds are a very large point, and once you get there, you're pretty much safe from any major fuck ups, because I've fallen from some heights and landed on the clouds still. Also, the speedrun time is 10 minutes. I don't know if I'm gonna be, I know I can do it. I posted a screenshot of my offline time. I had like one fall where I fell from an area above the clouds and landed on the clouds, so that's how I know. And I made it on the same run. It weirds me out that this doesn't play the zipline sound effect. That fucking doghouse looks a lot wider than it is, which is why I don't like it. Just the lighting doesn't do it any favors in terms of perspective. Okay, I'm gonna control myself, then go up, and then stop. Oh, interesting. If you completely zero out your momentum, you actually just land on the ground. Interesting. I did not discover that last night. Okay, let's see if we can get the double bounce again. Yep. Good. Oh, that's cool. I've never done that before. I was a bit dicey. Yeah. Don't let yourself continue to roll forward. That's why. And we're back. Oh boy. That was not pleasant. That jump is a lot more stressful than I remember it being. Just saying. It might be better to dive. I feel like you're less likely to skitter off the side if you dive. But all right, this part sucks. Just don't even look at where you're going, because the path looks a lot longer than it feels when you're doing it. You go through this dragon's breath. This was really cool. And then you watch out for this fucking cart. There we go. And then you just dive through here. Oh! Stressful. There we go. That's good. I could probably shotgun that. And then you discover that Fall Guys takes place in heaven. You made it. You made it to the top, and this is Fall Guys. Wow. All the junk from before. Turns out Fall Guys was in the sky above it all. Hello, Lord Mage. Welcome to Fall Guys in Fortnite. Which is actually only up. Whoa. The top is 1,000, by the way. Just to give some. I am not taking that path. That looks super dangerous. I like the gate that's sideways. No, I love the original. Oh! You what? Yeah, as soon as you fall like that, move the camera down. More of a broken heart. I still want to make the 10-minute speed run if I can, but I'm not doing this again. I don't care that much. The game doesn't record that stuff for perpetuity, so. Whoa. Here we go. We're in the home stretch now. Woo. Well, not quite. Now we gotta do some tightrope walking. How steady can you maintain the control stick? Mm-hmm. My hand is actually pretty shaky right now. There we go. This part is a bit awkward because you want to make sure you don't accidentally hit one of these little knobby bits and careen off. It's more likely than you think. Is this mean? I forget. Could be. Could be mean. If you don't reverse your momentum, yeah, you could totally. Woo! Yep. So much for the speed run. So hey, when we get there, you know, if we finish in less than a minute, then I'm gonna claim that we did it. Hmm. That was unnecessarily nerve-wracking. My hands are sweating. My controller is so slippery. This is not funky fresh. Okay. Remember, we need to cancel the momentum after we get inside the little mausoleum room. Oh wait, but that's at the end of this section. Oh my god. Sometimes you just forget how much progress you lost. Mm-hmm. I don't like that lion. You hit it and you bounce off it, and you're like, oh no, I'm... Oh! It's actually the first time that's happened to me. Doesn't surprise me that that's the way that they behaved, but it's a good thing I immediately moved the stick in the opposite direction. Yeah, I was ready for it that time. Yay! Now you stop your momentum and then you land here. Oh, hey, me forgetting if there was a wall at the back or not. All right, so now you follow the words. Congratulations, you made it. This is dicier than you might expect. Some of these are, especially the A's. I wasn't paying attention to the time, but I'm pretty confident I'm gonna make this in less than a minute. Assuming I don't fuck up the final jump. Because you get here and you're like, you made, and then it. And hey, you know what? You know what? That's not as bad as I thought. That's a shitty jump. I think you just want to gun it. Like I said, the geometry on those A's, I don't trust it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You hit a letter like that, it's immediate panic sets in. Attempt number 2. Ah, you can't. Okay. Whee! There we go. We did it! Yeah, so that's how you're supposed to do it. Just don't dive. I did make it the first time I dove, but yeah, diving into a ledge grab is so unreliable. And then we grab the gun, and then you're back. But yeah, in the grand scheme of things, it's a nightmare, but it's a fun nightmare. My original record? Yeah. I mean, we had that one fall like very early on. My hands are so fucking sweaty. Oh. And then hold on, let's see if we can do this. Okay, bean mode. All right. And we go to 0 build. And we go to the locker. No, it didn't trigger it. Damn. There was a glitch I was able to trigger. Hold on, let's go locker. Okay. Oh, you know what it is? So I probably have to be there. And then I go favorites, and then I immediately just go back to 0 build. And then we go here. No, it's not triggering it. For some reason, the model got stuck on like the bean skeleton, and he would turn into a weird spaghetti man. There are screenshots on my Discord, but yeah, 1309 was apparently my my previous time. But yeah, so that is it for Fall Guys and Fortnite. A more pleasant surprise than I was expecting. It needs polish. It needs work. It's not done. And I don't think it's supposed to be done. But I'm more excited than this than I thought I would be. And the notion that one of my favorite video games is actually continuing to live on in some form, and that Mediatonic has not been just mashed into gruel for the Fortnite machine is encouraging. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna raid out to Chaster the Mushroom, a VTuber I actually discovered through my YouTube feed. They're pretty cool, and they are currently playing Fortnite. I don't think they're playing Fall Guys. I think they are playing Fortnite. But they seem pretty cool. They post some goofy shorts, and they are a mushroom. And they post like fun mushroom facts and weird unhinged YouTube shorts. So check them out on YouTube too. I might stream Mecha Break and or Visions of Mana tomorrow. But for tonight, I think my brain is exercised out. Part of me, do I want to play Visions of Mana right now? And I think the answer is maybe. Did I lie? I might have lied. Do I want to play? Fuck it. We're playing Visions of Mana. Thank you for doing the raid message though, Cthulhuos. I am proud of my raid message now that I'm going into this on Shower Tiger branding more.